Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. My name is Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard, and thanks for joining me in episode 144. Now this one, wow, what an incredibly difficult one this one, for a couple of reasons. The main reason being, this young man, and he was a young man, he was just 4 years old, that's right, he was just 4 years old. Now, doing children, especially ones as young as this, obviously comes with its own challenges. The most being putting them at ease and making them, reassuring them that nothing we're going to do is going to hurt them, and they're going to feel better afterwards, But this young boy, he was so brave and he was so still, because you have to consider the risks of doing any earwax removal procedure, but especially with children. If you don't think they can keep still, then sometimes it might not be safe to do it. This is the fine end tube that you're watching here, by the way, because the fine end tube, it's a lot quieter. Sure, it's not as powerful, but it's a lot quieter, so it's often better for children, especially children as small as this. But he was an absolute superstar, and he had 2 ears and they were so full, because a lot of children, if I don't think they can keep still, probably don't do microsuction with them, because obviously you've got two sharp implements in their ear. So sometimes, more often than not, we tend to irrigate them. But if I feel that it's perfectly safe to do so, then we will do. Obviously when you're with the child, you brace the head as well. So the last thing you want them to do is move towards you. But between myself and his mum, hello there if you're watching, by the way, we could support his head. So just on the off chance he moved towards us. So you will see on a few occasions I might suddenly pull back out. Now that's because kind of keeping one eye on the screen that I'm recording it from. See, I just did it then, and another eye on him as well. Now, if he makes any little noises or flinches or scrunches his face up, then you just come straight out. You don't hang about. See, as you can see there, I just hesitated again. What was happening? Because I came here but didn't come fully out. I just came away. I just came slightly less deep in the ear. Because every time I pulled it out, obviously the noise stopped, and then he turned his head towards me. So it was easiest to stay in there, because whilst I could just check he was okay, and then I could stay in there, just not as near to the plug. So obviously sometimes see me hovering a bit further back. I'm just keeping my eye on him, checking he's okay, because of any little movement he made or little noise he made, and then go back in. But when I came out, you just turn around like that. So obviously you don't want somebody to do that. He earned a lot of stickers as well, did my little friend here. Now obviously what you're seeing is the edited procedure, which is about 13 minutes long. In total we were good 40 to 45 minutes that he was actually in the chair for. He was very patient. Again, just see I came out again then. Goes all the way back to both eardrums, these plugs. So yeah, every now and then we give him a break, let him have a little wander around should he need to, and every now and then as well I could play him a recording of the procedure, which he found fascinating. He really enjoyed watching, and that again put his mind at rest. And what we did as well, we give, so if you keep still for this particular bit, it came away in sections, as you can see. You get a sticker after I've got this bit out. So it cost me a lot of stickers. so in between each pause, when you see one clip going from one to the other, it's sometimes getting out of the chair, getting a sticker, choosing which one he wants and popping it on, getting back in the chair, getting settled, and we go again, So it did take quite a long time, but he was so good. And like I said, because this is the fine end tube, it also can take a little longer too, because it comes with less power. But it's for anybody this small, I wouldn't dream of sticking a full-size tube in. A, there is a lot smaller, so you can't fit it in and get any good visibility. But B, a lot of it's down to the noise as well. It's very noisy. Sometimes you can use the full-size tube just on if it's like literally stuck at the outer ear. You can sometimes use it then, but this deep in the ear, you wouldn't dream of it. So again, it looks like I'm hesitating. I'm just checking it's okay before I go a little bit deeper in. And you can probably hear him making a few little noises there, and listen to me chatting to him. But it was very impacted, this. Now, the majority of this plug is mostly skin based. You can see that one there. So yeah, it's a lot of it's sheets of skin. I'm not an expert in this, but I do know that depending on your ancestry or your ethnic origin, you can form different types of earwax. Most of European, Caucasian, African descent have a wet earwax. Those of Eastern Asian descent can have a drier earwax. Now this probably was like that because, correct me if I'm wrong, Mum, let me know in the comments, but I think it's safe to say they were of an Eastern or certainly a Far Eastern Asian heritage. It's all skin, it was probably very dry, but obviously it had been oiled quite a lot. And in an attempt to get this out now, you can just see a little bit of the eardrum now, just on the side of there, so it gives you an idea as to how close we are. But I still at every point felt it was perfectly safe, you know, because you've got to be pretty quick, literally like that, just whip it out as soon as there's any suspicion that the patient isn't comfortable. But I do see quite a lot of children. I don't think there's many around my area who do. They're either not brave enough, not qualified enough, or not insured for it. So we do see quite a lot here. And like I said, I don't tend to upload as many procedures of children, even though I see a lot of them. Because often the safer way is like a little gentle irrigation. But look at this here coming out. So we've brought it out to the outer part of the ear. And let's go and grab that. And I think that's pretty much all of that one. The second one was even more difficult than this one, as you'll see.
Yeah,
there you go. And do you know what he said to me after we did that one anyway? There was quite a long gap between that one and this one because he'd been through quite a lot. He'd be very impatient in that one. And we had to wait quite a long time before he was settled for the other one, so we had a good chat and what have you. And he said, "Wow, I can hear big." That's what he says. Bless him. That's his own way of saying, "Oh, I can hear amazing again now. It's really good." But yeah, I can hear so big, he kept saying. But yeah, such a cute little boy. I almost wanted to take him home with me, but having got three of me on already at home, I thought, no, that's more than enough for me. So as you can see, it is mostly this skin that probably would have been obviously dry skin at some point, but because it's been oiled quite substantially, it's now a bit wetter, but that's why it can tend to doesn't stay together in one piece. You're just getting these flakes and flakes and flakes of skin that's coming away. But it is coming away, it just takes a long time. Patience is the key, of which this young man certainly had bucket loads of it. Now here's where we're getting an awful lot deeper, as you can see there, and there's a really dark black area deep down at the bottom there. And I was hoping that when I grab this bit, then that would bring all of that further towards or even out. But as you'll see, it didn't. It just keeps coming away in these strands, which made it incredibly difficult. So I know that's the title of the video, and difficult for lots of reasons. Probably one of the most difficult I've done this year, if not certainly for a long time, because of all the communication skills you need to be able to communicate and reassure a patient as young as this, but also technically very difficult to do. Because obviously you've got a small working space, you've got a less powerful suction tube and a particular type of earwax. As you can see there, I kept grabbing that and I'm pulling it up and it keeps dropping back down. It's being pulled back down because the last part of it, as you'll see shortly, which I was really surprised how much there was when I finally got it, wasn't just on the eardrum, it was in the recess as well. And it's one of them that when you pull it out, it comes around this corner, this hidden trench just before the eardrum. And it pulled a huge amount from there. So it's kind of anchoring this stuff down. And again, I was hoping this bit would have pulled the rest of it out, but alas, no. Thanks for all the messages, by the way, welcoming me back from a holiday. As you might know, I've been away for a fortnight. And I've been so busy since I got back, which always tends to happen. I think my clients don't really like me having a holiday. That's just on the outside here, they're just tidying that up. Because it creates a huge backlog, you know. My diary tends to fill up whilst I'm away on holiday, everybody books online, and then when I get back it's just chocker, absolutely back-to-back appointments. Which is great, still a business at the end of the day, but it doesn't leave me much time to upload some of these videos, so I've come in early, especially for you today, just because I wanted to get this one on, because I thought it was such a nice procedure to watch, and a nice story as well. So again, this is the last bit, which was beyond difficult to get this, because like I said, it's on just in front of the eardrum and also in the recess there, and it's just kind of not staying together. It's not as simple as just touch it once and then pull it out. It's kind of unraveling itself. But yeah, I appreciate all the warm wishes on the welcome and the welcome backs. Promise I won't have another holiday for a while now. I think the next one will be Christmas. Well, this is the problem when you work for yourself. You don't get paid to go on holidays. It's the one thing I miss about my public health job. It's the paid holidays. But everything else more than makes up for it. So you can quite clearly see there, can't you? The eardrum and how close this thing is to it. It, like I said, it's on it. Which is why I'm being extremely cautious again. Still keeping an eye on the patient. Making sure he's okay. You can just see that peel off the eardrum there, can't you? Up it comes. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Whilst I found it as difficult as I did, I'm sure you'll agree it makes for quite a satisfying video. But the tube's just got a little blocked up there, but I don't really want to let go of it, just in case it falls back down there. That's why I'm frantically trying to get another grip somewhere else, because I don't want to have to come out and then go back in into the ear. But yeah, got no choice. But thankfully it stayed where I left it. It didn't drop back down. So we can pull it up now. And whilst it looks bigger there, it's not huge, but you have to bear in mind all the relative proportions when it comes to one like this, which is a very small child's ear. So it might look not too dissimilar than other videos, but you imagine everything minimised, you know. And as you can see, we've managed to get that up. Yeah, there's a little speck that I'm really not bothered about that. We've managed to clear both blockages, and the difference it made is huge. Like I said, I can hear big again now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for being patient, waiting for me to get some videos on. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.